The sound cues on this is actually kind of hard.
Thanks to give sub Fluffy and Corso, the Prime Baner.
This whole time, he's just been giving fake
No, I don't know
technical
what that is,
explanations to try to
Marinami.
convince his viewers that he actually knows what he's
Multi-billion-dollar
doing.
scam.
Except he also misses this throw because he was too far away to ever hit the bomb in the first place, something he probably should have known whether he could actually see or not. Maybe he's only pretending to be blindfolded so he can hide the fact that he sucks at Bowser throws.
Oh, let's not get personal here. Okay? Come on now. Let's be professional about this.
He eventually does land the last throw, luckily avoiding all the fire.
Unbelievable.
And barely avoiding
besmirching this good man's
nothing but
name.
pure skill and game sense. After the run is over, he is challenged multiple times by one of the only doubters in his chat. He is asked to verify that he can actually do blindfolded Bowser throws, but refuses to do even the simplest test to prove it.
So would you be opposed to doing Bowser in the sky and throws while turned around with a blanket over my head?
Yeah, that's reasonable. Say yes.
$50 if I do it turned around with a blanket over my head?
I'll give you 500. Start a bidding war. Don't cry. Say yes. Yeah. Let's get hungry. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Fuck.
Despite the glaring flaws in this person's gameplay, he has somehow been able to convince all but a few of his viewers that his blindfolded runs are legit. Messages in his Twitch and Facebook gaming chats show that most of the people watching him are completely convinced that what they're seeing is real. The best I can possibly assume in this situation is that he may actually be doing some of these parts at least partially blindfolded, only peeking through the blindfold whenever he's completely lost or doesn't know what to do. It's either that or the blindfold is just completely see-through, and his only goal during the run is to make it look like he can't actually see.
I think that's exactly what it is.
I almost thought this run was a joke, but it's...
So, before we get to the conclusion and his apology, I am going to speculate he can see the whole time and just does his best to act like it's blindfolded, but he doesn't know like how to ride that line. So he's either extremely overacting or underacting. It's never like good acting. It's just a poor performance all around. I was in the Hunger Games. I don't like to bring that up too often, but with my acting expertise, I can always pick apart acting, whether it's good or bad. So I just have to make that clear. And his explanation of Bowser with his thumb on the control stick correlating to where Mario is in the Nether Realm, the Shadow Realm, whatever. There's some real merit to that, though, I think.
Clear from the way he's talking about his gameplay that he's completely serious. I can only speculate on this person's motives for faking these runs, but my best guess is that he's doing it for either the money or the views. It should be noted that during the run, the only way to communicate with him was to donate bits to play a text-to-speech message on stream. Considering the run is fake, this just seems like a scummy way for him to take money from people, but honestly for only 1 bit per message it doesn't really seem that bad. If the amount was any higher, I would probably have a much bigger problem with it, but whatever small amount of money he did collect is probably the least of our worries here. There hasn't been a notable cheating incident in the Mario 64 community for a few years now, so I guess we were about due for another one. By faking this run, this person has not only made a complete mockery of blindfolded speedrunning, but has also detracted from the hard work of people who have actually put in the insane amount of time needed to do this for real. This particular run ended with a 42-minute time, however he claims to have completed a faster time of 33:23, a time which would be considered second place on the current leaderboards. When asked if he will submit the time, however, he claimed that he wants to take first place before he makes any submissions. I trust, however, that the mods of the category are smart enough to see that any run he submits will be clearly invalid. Though I wouldn't be surprised if he never even submits a run, because he probably knows that it would never get verified anyway.
He's a prime codec.
If you happen to see this guy on Twitch or anywhere else, please just don't interact with him. I've intentionally left his name out of this video, 1 because I don't wish for anyone to harass him over this,
and
good. 2 because I don't believe that
any
cheater deserves attention past simply being exposed. I want to give a big shout out to both Katoon and Bubzia for their incredible help on this video. They helped to clarify a lot of questions I had about blindfolded Mario 64, and this video would not have been as comprehensive without their inputs. Also thanks to both them and Nabori for allowing me to use their footage for comparisons. I've left links to all of their streams.
Holy shit, did you see that? There's like 15 blindfolds on him.
Also thanks to both them and Nabori
for allowing me to use their footage for comparisons. It was a towel, a blindfold, a blindfold,
I've left links to all of their streams
and
YouTube channels in the description. Please check all 3 of them out if you want to see some legitimate blindfolded runs of Mario 64, as well as many other games. These people have genuinely put in the insane amount of time and focus needed to successfully complete these runs for real. They're the ones who truly deserve it. If you please, you can also subscribe to this channel and check me out over on Twitch. My runs aren't quite as cool as these guys yet, but we'll still have some fun.
Holy shit! Holy fuck!
I kind of want to learn Super Mario speedrunning, to be honest.
That's six, dude!
I tried back in 2012, watching Siglimic. It's hard, but it looks so fun.
Holy shit!
That was a great video. So, you said the guy apologized? Okay, so I'm guessing it's this one. That is the... I don't want to just keep pausing it, but a PSA to anyone. Never start an apology video like that. That is the most cliche shit ever. I'm surprised he doesn't have a dog on his lap. Rough. The sigh. If he follows it up by saying, I didn't want to have to make this video, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Hello.
Alright, cool. We're good.
By now, I'm sure you've all have seen this video. And I just wanted to shed some light on that video. On what is going on. I wanted to explain my side of this situation.
Thanks, Resub Brian, and too much sauce.
What you
And
watched
Zap.
was an edited version, obviously.
True
of
wicked.
My
Resub Ribbit.
blindfolded speed run that was on Twitch. Now, what you may not know is that speed run was purposely fake.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go.
The video is 100% correct by saying that it is
So quiet.
clearly obvious that it is not a real blindfolded run. Yes, that is 100% accurate.
Okay, that's not
It is
working.
not a real blindfolded run. It never was. It never was. Prior to doing this stream, I decided to do this run as a way to joke around and have fun with my community. At the time, there was only about 20 people watching my stream, and I do not have a very large community
Thanks, Resub
myself.
Dinedge, Asiago, and the
This
Prime Zachary,
run
and
was
Jin.
never meant to be submitted. It was never meant to be legitimate, and a lot of the things in the run that are telltale signs point to that. One of the major things is you can clearly see that a lot of the run is just not at all similar to other blindfolded speedruns. I've watched blindfolded speedruns, and they're very impressive. They're very impressive.
They are. They are very impressive.
I never once wanted to take away anything from those individuals that do those runs. I have the utmost respect for them. Those runs are very impressive. At this point, I've never
You should double down and be like, those runs fucking suck compared to mine.
I myself am a speedrunner, but I have no legitimate interest in going that route with my speed runs. I'm just content doing what I normally do. I have been doing this a very long time. Not as long as some of the bigger names, but I have been doing this for a number of years.
Is that a meme, Fizz? Maybe.
And again, I wanted to emphasize that
Well, that sounds
this
cool, Seenan.
is not real. It was never meant to be real. It was never submitted. It was never submitted. It's never going to be submitted. I never had the intention of taking anyone's spot on the leaderboard.
How does
And
this
I
go
knew
on for
that
11
this would
minutes?
never be verified, even if submitting it was part of the plan, but it never was, because it would never get past the verification process. And one of the main reasons is that it's painfully obvious that this isn't real. To the point to where I had a TTS on, the automated service
There's a tier 1
that
Cody.
will read, and I want to express this to you guys here on YouTube and let you know what I think of it all, and what my side of it all is. I know the video paints me in a very specific light, and I'm not a bad person. I'm not like a mean-spirited person.
It didn't
I'm
make any of
not
those
a
claims.
spiteful person. And I
Spiteful.
don't do things maliciously. It's not who I am. This was just good fun. This was just jokes.
I had fun.
My downfall.
I did enjoy it.
is that I didn't express explicitly in that stream that it was jokes. I try to keep it straight the entire time. I stumbled within the stream, but I kept it straight for the majority. That's okay. And others have understood where I'm coming from, and while some of them might say, "Ah, man, you know, that's still rough," but that
He
falls
doesn't
back
even
on me.
cry.
But again,
How are you gonna make an
being
apology video
small
and not
scale like
cry?
I am, I didn't think about it in that broad scope. I don't think anybody who is anybody would ever see anything that I do. I'm not a big name. I wouldn't even consider myself like a medium-sized creator.
Well, that was underwhelming. Oh, here's bullet point. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Alright. I think what he should have done, like if I was his PR manager, I think he should have come into this apology really combative. He should have come in here and be like, anyone who thinks I cheated, I challenge you to fucking wrestle me in the Thunderdome. I've rented out the local octagon, and if you think I cheated, you can come fucking fight me. Like, he should have just come in here really aggressive and just denied the fuck out of it. But he didn't. It's pretty boring.